Hey everyone, welcome back to Funkos with Chris. So, since season 4 has been announced of Rick and Morty, I figured I would celebrate by showing off all my Funko Pops of Rick and Morty. And yeah, I have about $800 worth according to Pop Price Guide. That adds up to about 52 Pops. So yeah, I'll try to show off as much as I can, give a little bit of backstory behind each Pop, and then yeah, we'll go from there. So let's get started. Alright guys, so first pop we have is Noob Noob. This pop is basically the mascot for the bearded pop hunter. Really love this pop, it's awesome. Love the detail. Really cool how he's got the little base of poop. Just the base, and it's really cool how I didn't think they would actually come out with a pop of Noob Noob just like this, but I love the detail, love everything about it. It's really awesome. So yeah, the next pop we have is Mr. Poopy Butthole. Really awesome pop. This is the common. He's got the cane, he's holding the bottle of pills. And he's just after he got shot by Beth. So the next pop we have is Tiny Rick. I did a review on this pop a couple of videos ago. I'll link it down below for you guys. So we got Tiny Rick, exclusive to Box Lunch. Really awesome pop, really funny episode. He basically shrinks himself down, or clones himself to go to school with Morty in summer. And yeah, he's just trying to get his body back. He doesn't want to be young anymore. It's a really funny episode. So the next pop we have is Fruityland Beth. Love the detail on this one. A lot of detail. A lot of detail in her costume, her outfit, and yeah, really cool. Really awesome pop. She's ready to go to Fruityland and start beating up all the characters that Rick created for her. Or not really Rick, but that her friend that basically made the characters. Hard to explain, you'd have to see it. But yeah. Next pop we have is Slick Morty. This one's really cool. This is where Morty from a different universe, where it's like all a universe or like a world with only Ricks and only Mortys. And yeah, he's in school and he just doesn't know who he is, and he has his barcode on his stomach, and he's just trying to figure out who he is in the world. So we got Slick Morty. Next pop we have is Evil Morty. This came out in the first wave of Rick and Morty Pops. Yeah, this is really awesome. He's probably going to have a bigger role probably in season 4. Had a pretty big moment in one of the episodes from season 3. So I'm really excited to see what the future holds for Evil Morty. Pretty sure big things are coming for him. Pickle Rick. This is Pickle Rick with a laser. There are 4 different versions of this pop, so get ready to see a lot of Pickle Rick. Really good pop, and probably the most famous, widely known episode where basically Rick turns himself into a pickle. Next pop we have is Toxic Morty, where Rick and Morty go to a spa, and they basically separate themselves from like the toxic people that are inside them, come out and become different people, or living beings basically. And yeah, this is the toxic version of Morty. It came out at Target for the 12 Days of Funko Christmas a couple years ago, maybe 2 years ago, and it's really cool pop. Glows really well, lasts a long time. So yeah, really happy to have it. And also have Toxic Rick. Came out the exact same time as the Toxic Morty. It's the toxic version of Rick, where all the toxins have been taken out of his body, and this is what they became, and turned into this guy. He's very evil, and the Rick we were left with is nice and kind and gentle, and this is the evil Rick that we got out of that episode. Very great episode. Alright guys, the next pop we have is Young Rick, Hot Topic exclusive. This came out a few years ago, 2017, so not too old. This is where Rick is just starting to learn how to, or just starting out how to build the portal gun. So that's his very first version of the portal gun. And yeah, this is from the 3rd season, 1st episode. Really happy to have it. Came in a mystery box, and it came with like a stress ball and a pen, a notepad. It's pretty cool. And we got Morty. This is the Blips and Chits Morty. This is where you go to Blips and Chits to play games, and you sit in this little booth thing, and basically you play a game called Roy, where you become Roy, and you can just live your life as Roy and just do whatever you want. And it seems a lot of fun. Where in Morty's version, he became like a football player, and then he decided to retire and became like a carpet salesman. But then when Rick was playing the game, he was getting like fake IDs and stuff like that. So it's a pretty different game. Next pop we have is Rick. This is the very first Rick pop that they ever made. A lot of detail in it. He's standing there with the flask. It's the drool coming out of his mouth. Not a lot of pops in this wave, just the Rick, the Morty, and the Rick with portal gun. So yeah, not too many when they first started out, but it definitely grew from there. The one I showed earlier, in the back of the box, this is the Rick with portal gun from Hot Topic, part of the first wave. Really cool. It's pretty much the common, just sort of the flask, he's holding the portal gun. It's really awesome. Really happy to have that one too. It's very hard to find. Doesn't pop up online very often. And yeah, the next pop we have is Pickle Rick. PX previews exclusive. This is just him as a pickle with no limbs. For San Diego Comic-Con this year, they're going to come out with this version, but glow in the dark. So that'd be pretty cool. And yeah, this is Pickle Rick, no limbs, just has a base to stand on. It doesn't fall over. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Next pop we have is Cornelius Daniel. This character was voiced by Nathan Fillion, who played Captain Malcolm Reynolds in Firefly. So that's pretty cool. He's there eating the Szechuan sauce chicken nuggets from McDonald's. Like you see, has on this all the sauce stains all over the box. I like the detail on that. It's really cool. It's almost like the one from The Shining, where had like red rum or something on the front window of the box. It's really cool. Next pop we have is Mr. Meeseeks. This is the Chase version. He's been alive for 3 days or so. He's got like dirt all over his face, and he's holding a gun there. It's pretty much from the ending scene of that episode where he's all stressed out from not being able to help Jerry with his golf game. So he goes to the restaurant where Jerry is with a gun ready to kill him, basically. So it's a really funny episode. Next pop we have is Unity. This is Rick's girlfriend in one of the episodes. She's a planet basically full of people she's taken control of. And she's basically running the entire planet and controlling everyone and everything basically on the planet. So it's pretty cool. I like the pop. I like the detail. It's got like antenna on top of her head. A lot of detail on her glasses and everything. It's really cool. Jerry. This is Morty's father. He's holding the Meeseeks box, ready to press it and get one of the Meeseeks to help him with his golf game. So I really like this pop. I wish they would come out with more Jerry Pops, because there's only this one. I would love to see more. He's a very underrated character. He's very funny. The next one we have now is Teacher Rick. He had a very limited role in one of the episodes. He was only in it for a little bit. Basically, he was the teacher on the planet with the Slick Morty, and not a lot of screen time, so not much to say on this pop, but a lot of detail on it. Love the long hair and holding the ruler. Really cool. Next one we have is Beth. This is just the regular Beth, the first Beth they made. Right after she shot the Mr. Poopy Butthole. She's got a glass of wine with some red wine in there. She's holding the bottle of wine as well. You can see it a bit better on that side. So, really happy to have it. It's common. I love the detail on it just for common. I don't know if it's going to pick up very well, but the detail on that wine glass is really awesome, where it really looks like there's actually wine in there, pretty much. It's really awesome. So, yeah, next we have Lawyer Morty. Really awesome pop. He's not a real lawyer. He's just a make-believe lawyer that the Citadel of Ricks like to make fun of. Here's a funny little thing that not everybody knows probably. If you look on the bottom, it says, "Want to see my porgs?" Or pogs? Porgs. Want to see my pogs. So, want to see my pog collection. So, not porgs. Pogs. So we got Lawyer Morty. And yeah, I love the detail. Like how one side of his shirt is kind of sticking out of his pants. Awesome. Next pop we have is Pickle Rick. This is the one that he's not holding the laser. This is the one where he's standing there ready to fight some rats. He's got like the screwdriver fist, basically. It's really cool. Love the detail. A lot of detail on this one. You can see like the rat bones and the fur and everything still. It's really great. Next one we have is Gearhead. This came out for New York Comic Con. His other name is Revolio Clockbird Jr. He was in the Gear Wars. So yeah, really happy to have it. It's really awesome. Like I was gonna pick up, but you can see like his body. It's like a translucent, so you can see like all the gears inside. It's really cool. Very happy to have this one. It came out. It was exclusive to Target, or shared with Target for New York Comic Con. I might pick it up a bit better. You can see all the gears inside his like body there. Really awesome. Alright, so the next one we have is Buff Rick and Summer. You've seen this one before tons of times. I talk about it a lot. My favorite pop in my collection. Never thought I would own it. I'm happy to have it. I made a trade through a local Facebook group, and I actually ended up getting it, and I'm very happy to have it. And yeah, we're ready to go beat up the devil. Awesome scene. Really love this pop. It's hilarious. Lots of detail. And yeah, really happy to have this one. Alright guys, the next pop we have is Tinkles and Ghosts in the Jar. This pop is really cool. It was 2017 Comic Con, or San Diego Comic Con, shared with Toys R Us. This one is really cool. It's basically a parasite that Rick has to shoot, and turns into like this parasite snake looking thing. They're not real, they just invade the memories of the Rick and Morty family. So really funny episode. Happy to have this pop. Next one we have a Squanchy with a rope. Don't want to talk about it too much because it's kind of adult, I guess. I don't know. So yeah, we got a Squanchy with a rope. Very funny scene in the episode. Makes me laugh every time I watch it. Surprised they turned it into a pop, but super funny. Really, yeah. Squanchy with a rope. Western Morty. This is basically just a background character that they decided to turn into a pop. So, not too much to say. It was just a background character, and on the planet of the Ricks and Mortys. So, not too much to say. We got Western Morty. That was a GameStop exclusive for San Diego Comic Con. Next pop we have is Morty. This is the very first Morty pop. He's holding the Mega Seeds, and yeah, he's got a sad look on his face because he probably has an idea of what he's got to do with those seeds. Next pop we have is Roy. This is part of the Blips and Chits mystery box from GameStop. Happy to have this one. It's really cool. Very hard to find. I have no idea what the rarity is, but definitely a hard one to find. My friend, or a friend of mine, ended up buying like 7 of those Blips and Chits box and didn't even get a Morty, or didn't even get a Roy. So, very hard to find Roy. Alright guys, the next pop we have is from Populous Michael. New York Comic Con and exclusive, shared with Hot Topic. I just wanted to show off the bottom of the box. He's got a quote there, "I just love killing." So it's pretty cool. Really happy to have this one. I like how they have the hidden meanings there. It's basically like a hitman that Rick hires. And not really hires, but like he sells guns to for Populous Michael to go out and kill things. So yeah, really cool pop, a lot of detail in it, and happy to have that one too. Next pop we have is Facehugger Rick. This is not really a pop from anything in the show. It's just from like a commercial advertising the show where he basically gets one of the alien facehuggers on his face and wasn't part of the show at all. Just advertising commercial turned into a pop. So yeah, cool pop to have. Weaponized Rick. This is the chase. This one, the only difference is this is the common. You see how his mouth is closed. In the chase version, you can see his mouth is open. That's really the only difference. It's kind of lazy and weird, but yeah, happy to have the chase, but not very much of differences at all between the two. Yeah, you got Weaponized Rick, ready to go and shoot the parasites. That's where he goes basically and shoots Tinkles. What we have is Blips and Chits Rick. He's playing the game as Roy. Just like Morty did, and having some fun. Alright guys, the next pop we have is Scary Terry. This one is GameStop exclusive. It came with like a t-shirt bundle. I thought originally it was glow in the dark, but it's not. It's just a neon color. So instead of like green and blue or whatever, it's more of a green and like orange, and his like face is more of a brighter pink. It's very different, but happy to have it. Just wish it was glow in the dark. Alright guys, now we have Bird Person. This is a friend of Rick. And yeah, cool pop, a lot of detail on this one too. Really awesome. Love the hair on him basically. And really awesome. Next pop we have is Summer. This is Morty's sister. She's just on her cell phone. She's always on her cell phone in the show. So, got her in the perfect pose, basically. Alright guys, next one we have is Prison Break Rick. From the third episode, or third season, first episode, where he basically is trying to break out of prison. Because, yeah, don't want to get too much into it, but we got Prison Break Rick. We have Snowball. This is Flocked Snowball from the Stanley Kamikaze. Let's see, 2017. So, glare. Anyway, 2017. So yeah, it's a Flocked Snowball. And yeah, there's cool pop. This is very nice, cute, and cuddly. Has a helmet on, so you can pretty much speak to the humans, and everyone knows what he's saying. We got Doofus Rick. This came out in the first wave. And we got the Chase version of Sentient Arm Morty. He's got the thumbs up. He's got the blood on his hand. He's like giving the thumbs up, basically. Pretty cool. And this is the common, where he's kind of sad and he's just flexing his arm. Really cool pop. What we have is Western Rick. And yeah, background character. Not too much to say about him. Not too sure why they made it, but happy to have it. Add it to the collection. Alright guys, next pop is Alien Rick. This one is also another background character. Not too much to say about it because screen time was maybe 5 seconds, if that. Yeah, a lot of detail in it though. Like all the color, the antenna. Yeah, it's really cool. He has like 4 arms. So yeah, it's really cool. A lot of detail. Happy to have this one. Next one we have is Mr. Poopy Butthole. This is the Hot Topic version. This is a gunshot where Beth shot him basically, thinking he was a parasite when he was actually a real person. And yeah, he did, instead of turning into like a parasite snake thing, he started to bleed and needed help. So yeah, we got Mr. Poopy Butthole. Next we have Alien Morty. This is same as the Alien Rick, just a background character they turned into a pop. A lot of detail in it. He has the same as the Rick, he has the 4 arms. And yeah, really happy to have this one. 3 eyes are really cool. Really different to have 3. Just never seen that on a pop before. Alright guys, next pop we have is Pickle Rick. This is the FYE version, or exclusive. Only difference is that he's translucent. I got this one through Mike from Talkin' Pops. It's a podcast. Won one of their giveaways. And yeah, I ended up getting this pop and very happy to have it. I recently found this exact same one at a Sunrise Records here in Canada. So kind of happy that it was shared in Canada and easy to get now. One we have is Hemorrhage. This is voiced by Joel McHale. It's very cool pop. A lot of detail in this one. Yeah, it's like a Mad Max version of the episode, where it's like a wasteland, and it's a really funny episode. So yeah, we got Hemorrhage. What we have is Mr. Meeseeks. This is Barnes & Noble. He's holding the Meeseeks box. He's all nervous and scared because he's been alive for a while and he doesn't know if he should get some help to help Jerry and help him with his golf game. So yeah, he's ready to hit that Meeseeks button. We have is Jaguar. This is the guy who fights Pickle Rick, and they eventually become friends, but in the episode is really cool, watching them fight and stuff and shoot at each other. Really a lot of detail in this pop. It's really cool. So yeah, we got Jaguar. Everyone at the ECCC a couple months ago were lining up for Purunga, but I was the only one in line that wanted this Jaguar, so I didn't have to stress too much. Next we got Sentient Arm Morty. This is the common version. This is not the chase. The chase I showed earlier with him smiling. And yeah, this is just the common where he's sad, doing the flexing his muscle. So he goes into the blood dome and starts beating up all the people. Alright guys, we're almost done. We got Kiara. This is Jerry's girlfriend. And yeah, she's really cool. She's like a warrior. She's got that spear. And she's ready to go and fight. A lot of detail in this pop too. Loads of detail on the spear. I don't know if it's going to pick up on the camera. But a lot of detail on that spear. A lot of detail on her face and everything. It's really good. Really great job they did on this one. Okay, next pop we have is Scary Terry. Hot Topic exclusive. This is where he's dreaming. And yeah, he's got no pants on. He's basically in his underwear. And it's not going to pick up on camera, but you can tell on his book it says Scary Math. And even on the book inside that he's holding it says Scary Math. So it's kind of funny that like his name's Scary Terry and he's learning Scary Math. And in the episode is his son, I believe it's called Scary Jr. So it's kind of funny. There's also Rick's ship. Shown this one off earlier in a previous video. So not too much to say, it's just Rick's ship, what he uses to travel around to different planets and stuff. We have Rick's ship. I'm missing the Mad Max ride. I didn't really want it, so I didn't really try to get it. I was just happy to have this one. It's kind of expensive to buy, and I didn't really want it since it's only in that one episode anyways, and it's barely even in the episode for that long. So I'm just happy to have the Rick ship. So yeah, that's my Rick and Morty collection. Hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, hope you're excited for the season 4 of Rick and Morty. It's coming up soon in November of this year. So yeah, comment down below. Let me know if you're excited for the new season and what your favorite Rick and Morty character is. So yeah, thanks for everything so far. Thanks for watching my video. Like if you haven't already, and yeah, subscribe too, since there's a lot more content coming in the future. So thanks again for watching, and see you guys in the next video.